everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Starlight Studios official podcast. I am here. My name is Mandy, and I am here with Tyler, aka Ovek. He is a partner of the studio. And what we're going to be talking about today is the community. And I just felt like this is a really good topic to start out with because we're obviously within the Minecraft roleplay community, so why not discuss it? To start everything off, I'm just going to do a small introduction from myself. Hello, my name is Mandy, or Amanda, whatever you want to call me. My channel is Mandy Miss, and I have been in the community for a long time with many rotating channels. I started doing Minecraft roleplays when I was 19, and I mostly just did it by myself with custom NPCs in a single player world, but eventually I branched out and I've now worked in networks. I have met so many great people and I've gained a lot of experience throughout my time here, and it's been a crazy ride. And to give you just like an idea of how long I've been in the community, I started when I was 19. I'm now 23. So that's like a good couple of years, but I've always been like in the community in the background before that, just watching until I decided to do like my own stuff. So yeah.
I'm Ovek, or Tyler. I was the one dude in Camp Karma. That's how a good percentage of people know me, and I'm still getting over that. I also do Minecraft roleplays, and I do a lot of merch. I really like my merch. Um, I've been in the community probably since like 2015, technically. Um, but I majorly kind of started working on like my own stuff and like getting back into it probably early 2019. And that's pretty much all, I think. I don't know, that's the very summarized version of it.
Wow, great job.
I get
Okay.
a gold star now.
Yes, you get a gold star.
Oh, thank God.
Gold star for Tyler. But okay. So the main topics that we're going to be going over in this podcast is basically experiences with the community, you know, the old community versus the new community, talking about like roleplay trends, and then just things to watch out for in the community. I feel like that's a good topic to start with. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um just because like the community can get a little scary sometimes.
that's, yeah. It's,
Definitely. But so tell me some experiences that you've had within the community, Tyler.
um, I mean, honestly, like, I've been working in the community a lot less, but, like, I think the main experience, like, bad experience I've had is how many, like, young people see roleplays, they're like, oh, I can do that! And then they try, you get, like, casted for it, and then you go, like, a year without getting anything. I'm currently still in about 6 of those. Where they
Wow.
just, yeah, like, I started off the whole voice acting stuff, and I got like 200 auditions done in my first few months. So there was a good majority of those that weren't like great projects, and so I've just been sitting there like I don't want to be mean, but at the same time they've been like posting monthly like, oh, don't worry, we'll get stuff out eventually. All right, this month's update, we're thinking about doing the writing. Just thought we should let you know. Like that type of stuff where it's just like, mm, good experience in the community. I hate how hard that is to think of.
Oh yeah. That's like really that's bad when you have to think when it's like really
I
hard to
mean, I
think of
think
a
it's more
good
of just
thing.
like the bad stuff is like
It jumps
strong
out
enough to
more.
stick out, but the good stuff is just, you expect the good stuff in a way.
Yeah.
What type of experiences have you had?
Oh, well, um bad experiences. I guess I'll
I
start
mean,
with that. I don't know. Um if people like know me and have been following me for a while, I mean, you guys probably know that I've been in my fair share of drama, but um just bad experiences that I've had. Oh god. One that stands out to me the most is when a quote unquote supporter or fan, I don't know, I hate saying fan or supporter. I like saying supporter more than fan because fan makes me sound egotistical and I don't want to come off as egotistical. Um they asked me to voice a character in their series and I said yes because I wanted to voice act more. And they ended up recasting me and casting another creator that I knew in the past as that character, and then completely wrote me out, I'm guessing. And then I don't know. And then, like, literally, I heard so many other things about this specific person going around in the community, asking other people to just, like, I don't know, just, like, do things for them. And they're not in the community anymore. But it was, like, a really weird experience with a supporter or, like, a,
Right.
like, because I just don't do things like that now. Because that's like has ruined people asking me to voice act for them, because of that one experience that I had. Not just because I got written out or anything, but just because of other things within the situation. Like they sent like hate to a stream, and I was like, oh no. So that is just like an experience that I've had that's bad within the
Right.
community. It's like really, I don't know. It's a weird
Mm.
one, but it's not drastic. It's not like me spilling tea. Um I mean, a good experience that I've had within the community though, I would say is when I got my first actual like job within the community. That was a
Mm.
good one. I loved doing that job. It was great. Um and when I applied for my first roleplay team and to be included in other people's series, that was really cool when I got accepted into that because it was literally like the very first thing that I applied for and I got it. And I was really excited to start doing things.
Mm. That's always a good feeling, like that luck of first time. Like the first like huge project in my eyes that I had auditioned for was Camp Karma with like super low quality mic, and then we all know how that went. Like that first time luck is always just such a good feeling.
Oh yeah.
Getting accepted into like the first whatever.
Yeah, it's like really crazy. Um Now I don't really go into applying for other people's roleplay teams anymore though.
I do not have the time.
Yeah, cuz I just don't have the time to do it. It's like really crazy. Like how much time and effort goes into actually making a roleplay. It's
Mm.
like insane. Like the minute you start to think, "Oh, I want to make my own," you automatically just have like zero time for anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You got to really have that drive to
oh
go through
yeah.
with it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I don't understand how some of these people like multitask their time. Like I used to
I
be able to
mean,
do it, but I just can't anymore.
it just like I think the first role play you do is honestly easier than your second.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's just my experience where for the first role play I didn't really know anyone in the community, so I was mostly doing everything by myself. It wasn't like I had any friends in the community that were like, "Hey, you want to go play so and so?" But nowadays it's like, "Hey, you want to go play so and so?" And I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah."
Mm.
So, that takes me away from the workflow, but like the first role play I got out consistently and that was easy peasy, and then the second one it started becoming like, "Oh no, I cannot keep up with this. I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
this is going to kill me."
Yeah, it's like really just like it's hard doing your first one, which is why I suggest that people do like improv or first person for the first one cuz it gives you a sense of like how much
Right.
work needs to be put into it instead of you just fully jumping in, fully cinematic, let's go. Like,
I
you
mean, it
know,
has gotten a lot easier in a way to do the cinematic stuff.
yeah,
You
100%
know,
with like mods that have been in,
Blockbuster,
yeah, with like Blockbuster, Aperture, Metamorph, all of those things. Really
mm,
great mods. I can't use them because I'm impatient. But
yeah,
yeah,
it's definitely a learning curve. I think where you really gotta like. I think when I first got into Blockbuster and all that, I like experimented for a good few weeks. Like, can I do this? Like, what about this? Is it possible to do so and so? And then eventually, as I went through it, learned and learned, and friends that I had made that were using it were like, "Hey, did you know this button's a thing?" And I'm like, "Whoa, I can make someone scratch their head! Oh my god, this is revolutionary!"
oh wow.
I figured that out in the last few episodes, so they just got like slightly more qualityed.
Yeah. Like, I definitely recommend those mods to anybody who wants to start doing stuff, but I feel like if people fully jump into fully cinematic right away, even though it does, Blockbuster, Metamorph, and Aperture does make it easier to do, it's still very time consuming. And I feel like once they get a taste of the fully cinematic experience, they're just like, I
Mm,
never want to do this ever again. This is terrible. I hate my life. Like, like, no, like, because, like, halfway through a cinematic series, at least this is how I feel. I feel drained. I feel demotivated. I don't want to do it anymore. Like,
it's also a
um,
thing of using those mods. You gotta really kind of start using those mods
oh
and
yeah,
not like do the traditional, or else you just stick to the traditional because it's like, well, this is a lot kind of like faster because
yeah,
you don't have to record every actor by yourself.
oh yeah,
But like at the same time, traditional like does take it out of you. Like I've been noticing I'm getting a lot more snappy as my series is going on, where it's like, okay, I don't want to hear about all of this. Please just let me record.
oh yeah, yeah. I
I
like
have so
definitely.
much less tolerance.
Oh yeah, like oh my
Just let
god, my tolerance is very low.
me.
For any type of anything, and for some reason that like okay, so this just goes back into like the experiences in the community for me, just like generally, that like
Hmm.
literally, because I've gained a no tolerance for anything within the community, I'm portrayed as like bitter or as petty or as problematic, when it's like, no, I just don't have tolerance for any of this that is happening. Like, I'm 23 years old. I just want to make my Minecraft role plays.
Right.
Like,
Like I'm not at that point yet where people like 100% are like, oh, he's a jerk. Like I've heard from like down the grapevine, some people are like, oh, you're kind of a jerk, and I'm like, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not trying to be. I'm sorry if you see me
yeah.
as that way. Like my bad. But yeah, like I start off every series like just so bright, and then by the end of it, it's just like, can we please just get done with this so I can suffer while editing it, and then crash as soon as it's uploaded.
Oh my god, yeah, literally. It's just like so weird, just like hearing
Hmm.
things down the grapevine of people saying, oh, well, they said that you're kind of mean. And I'm just like, well, they've never had a conversation with me. I don't know. Like,
It's like, what do you mean?
I don't
Who?
think I'm a mean person.
What gives you this impression?
I don't know what it
What's your
is.
problem?
I know. I don't know what it is. I just don't understand it.
Like
But
I've gotten into the community where I'm actually like meeting people very recently, as I said
mhm.
prior. You've been in the community a lot longer than me. Has it always been like this way where people are just like they talk and,
Mhm.
everyone just, oh, down the grapevine, like what's changed over the years?
Wow, great segue, Tyler, into
I
the
was
next
trying to make it
topic.
smooth and seamless. Can't believe this.
I was trying to make it smooth and seamless, bro. Um,
Wait until we get the sponsors.
I know, right? Okay, so new community versus old community. Just with like down the grapevine stuff. It
I mean,
seems
overall.
Or overall, well, I'm just gonna
You
start
already
like,
ruined the segue, so
you know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. But with down the grapevine stuff, just like it is very talky. I think the community has always been very talky. Like, if you know what I mean by that, it's always just been
mm,
like, you start in the community, you have like a good like reception to your series. Wow, you're new, you're shiny. You start to interact with people. Then they start to tell people how you interact with them. Then they start to, like tell things or misconstrue things that you say because this is over the internet and we can't tell voice tones through text messages. Um so
just start
it's
doing them like audition lines where you put like sarcastic. Oh yeah, sure.
yes.
Upset. I can't believe. We just start putting our emotions at the start of it.
Yes. It's very weird. So I think it's always been the community has always been like that, but I feel like over the past couple of years it's become more I don't want to say toxic because I love the Minecraft roleplay community. I think it's full of such amazing and great creators, such creative people. And I don't want to like say that it's toxic, but it has gained some sort of
The loud minority.
yeah, the loud minority.
With
That's just
as
like
time goes on, you get more people in the community. So what before was like, oh, there's like three toxic people out of these like 100. I mean, it's bearable. Now you've got like 300 toxic people, and that screams a lot louder. So it just seems, oh yeah, community is really just getting toxic these days. No, there's great people out there,
yeah.
but it's just the few that really are toxic and polluting the whole water.
Oh yeah, like it just sucks because that's like the thing with anything really. The loud my the most toxic minority screams the loudest, it seems to be within any type of group or setting. If do you understand what I mean by that? Like if like a community of people who love apples are just like, oh my god, apples are so freaking great, bro. I love apples. And then there are just like a few, like five people who are just like, bro, apples though, nah. You got like Granny Smith, right? Delicious is trash. How dare you? And, like, and they scream the loudest. Like, it's really
Right.
weird. Um, but a lot of other things have changed within the community too. Like roleplay trends.
Nice segue, Mandy. I was waiting. I was waiting. I had that locked
Yeah,
and loaded, ready to go.
I felt it. I felt that.
The aura.
Yes. But a lot of trends within the Minecraft roleplay community have changed as well. Like,
Yeah.
when I was in it, medieval popped off. Like medieval popped off. Apocalypse roleplays popped off.
Oh yeah.
So
Like
like,
even not
right.
being making like role plays in the community, like it was definitely evident, like because I mean, as stuff pops up, it pops up in your recommended, like, oh, I watch Minecraft, so occasionally Minecraft roleplay pops up. It was
Mm-hmm.
definitely evident where like, oh, huh, that's a lot of like medieval Minecraft diaries, and then yeah, Apocalypse definitely popped off, and then wasn't it like Yandere or FNAF?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like at the beginning, when I joined into the Minecraft roleplay community, what I saw with that was mostly more recommended was a lot of medieval, some high school role plays. They didn't really
I think
pop
those
off.
always kind of just
They were
pop off.
always, yeah, they were always there, but they weren't as big as they are now or as oversaturated as they
It
are
just kind of
now.
scales, I think.
Yeah, it
They're
like,
always decent just because a lot of role plays relatability helps,
yeah.
and the big audience of role plays is, people in school.
Mm-hmm.
So that relatability of, oh my god, I'm struggling with this person trying to steal my mans, and so is Becky in the role play. I gotta see next episode.
And so
So
is
that relatability has always kind of just helped it.
I'm sorry. I love that you chose the name Becky.
Heck,
um, but yeah, but Back then, it was very much medieval, very much like apocalypse themed, like zombie apocalypse,
Mhm.
crafting dead.
I am
Um,
kind of sad that I missed the apocalypse thing because,
oh my
like,
god, same.
that is a very fun genre to mess around with, like action.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of fun directing that type of stuff and writing that type of stuff, like 2027, one of my series. Go check it out on my channel. Link maybe in the description. I don't know.
Link definitely in the description. What do
Link
you
definitely in
mean?
the description. No, it's like one of my favorite series, but people aren't into that stuff anymore. So I get to put in all this effort and I have so much fun making it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
roommates put me on this like really demotivated spiral. And then when I started up 2027, it's like, oh, making role plays is fun. Like,
Well, yeah.
I am getting back into this grind. I like this. And so I made like season 1, season 2 back to back where it was just a lot of fun, like doing it with the friends and getting to know more people as we do these and etc. etc. But like it's not the worst. Like it's not a bad role play. It just performs the worst just because that's not the like thing people like anymore. And I'm kind of like, it's so much fun to make, but like just the time I
Mm-hmm.
sink into it because it's my favorite series. So I want to put in the most time because I want it to be something I'm proud of. That time I sink just doesn't justify the like the end
Yeah.
of just mediocre.
Yeah, definitely. It's super just like weird because when I remember when I first started to become a little bit established within the community, I don't think I'm established within the community now, but apparently to other people I am, so I don't know. But there was this group project that was called Blackout, and it was a very much apocalypse themed like series. It wasn't zombies, it was like complete nationwide blackout, and everything just went through everything was thrown into chaos. And I still want to do that series because it's so much fun, and the original people who are in it literally aren't in the community anymore. And i'm I'm just like, I'm here and I'm just like, I still think it's cool and I want to do it, even like
Mm-hmm.
years later. So that might be like a series on this channel maybe eventually, I don't know, because it doesn't fit within my theme of my branding on my channel. But um I don't know, it's just so weird because nowadays the thing that is really popular and that's really very oversaturated, I'll admit it, is high school role plays. And also modernized role plays with also a mix of just like sprinkle of fantasy. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I 100% like, I understand the crossover between those two, like modern and fantasy, because so many actual TV shows do that, like Vampire Diaries does that. The originals does that.
Careful, we're gonna get a cease and desist here.
SMH. But I understand it and I understand the appeal because I have the appeal because I genuinely love those TV shows. But the way that some people do them within the community is a little off within my opinion. But
So that's something you'd say we have to watch out for?
well, no, I wouldn't say that you have to watch out for it. I'm just saying that it's just really oversaturated. It's really like just really
Hmm.
weird. But
Thank you for that
definitely.
segue.
Okay, well, you know what? We can't have a smooth segue into everything, Tyler.
It, mm, I can try.
um, but yeah, oversaturation of the high school roleplay genre. That's
Mm.
the main trend that's going on right now, and there's just like so much complaining about it, and yet there's just so many people like doing it as well.
Well, yeah, I think that's also a kind of loud minority still where a lot of people do like it, but the people that are like, hey, that's just oversaturated and I mean, it's not original, like that's just a very loud minority again.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mm.
Um, but things to watch out for in the community. um, I don't know. What do you think are some things that you need to watch out for in the community, Tyler?
I mean, honestly, like, I think like the people that will watch other content creators and like see, oh, that character has so and so colored hair. Your character has so and so colored hair. Are they the same? Are you ripping off that other creator?
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you.
Yeah. It's like,
Like, honestly, don't pay it mind.
oh, it's so hard to not pay it mind though, because when I had the premiere of Loving Life,
Hmm.
I had a character in it with blonde hair, blue eyes, and another character in it with dark brown hair. Um, and automatically it got compared to somebody else. And I am just like, bro, can I just like not have a character with a blonde hair and blue eyes? Am I not allowed to have that now? Like, it's a
Like, really,
very
it's a
generic type.
minefield where, like, there's only so much you can do. Like,
Yeah,
it's
like,
not like I'm just gonna make my character have, like, you know, purple, red, and blonde colored hair, just tie dye,
mhm,
just to make my character original. Like, a lot of, like, you can go out into, like, the streets of a city and see, like, a bunch of people, blonde hair, blue eyes.
mhm,
Oh, hey, that character also has black hair, brown eyes, whatever. Like, it's just so hard to not pay them mind. Like, you can't feed the trolls, is kind of the general saying, and they're not trolls. They are just, trying to be the savior that calls them out. You're copying this creator, but like, honestly, it's better you just don't pay them mind because a lot of those people like have their stance. They know you're copying.
mhm.
Mm-mm. This character 100% is, and if you make a mountain out of like a molehill or whatever, you bring more attention to it, and then more people are like, hey, wait, you're awful defensive about this. Are you sure you didn't rip off that character?
Yeah, it's like so weird. Especially when people get like really crazy about it too. Like
Hmm.
when like let's see okay, let's say a series pops off, right? Ooh, does great, awesome. Lots of comparisons. You're ignoring them. You're like, whatever, bro. My series is lit. And then there are a bunch of crazy people in the comment section just like thinking that they're giving constructive criticism when it's just straight up hate. And I feel like that's also another thing to watch out for is just like those people in the comment section who don't have like a definitive like line between yes, this is constructive criticism and then oh, straight hate. There's a very fine line between those two within my opinion, because what I view constructive words because what I view constructive criticism as is, hey, this series was cool, I think you did a good job for what it is, but I think there are a couple things that you could improve. Here's the list of things that I think that you can improve on. Maybe add this, or maybe think more about this. Maybe go into more depth about this. Like, that's what constructive criticism is. But what is not constructive criticism is basically saying, this series sucks. How dare you put this out? You're copying another roleplay creator. You should have done this, 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 and this. Like, that's hate.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, it's very weird. Those people just in the
Mm-hmm.
comment section who,
I once had someone kind of related. I once had someone slide into my business email.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, ask like just a casual fan being like, "Can you bring back roommates?" And like, okay, I mean, I guess if you're really trying all your avenues there, I mean, everyone wants roommates back, whatever. I guess if you want to try the business email, go for it. But I open up the email and it's this like essay. They're like, I think you should bring back roommates because honestly, me and a lot of people like me really want the series back. And honestly, if you change this, maybe that, and this up, you could have a really good series. This series appeals to girls ages 7 to 12. I'm like, what are you talking about? What? And I'm just like, some people are just really dedicated.
oh,
Like at this point, I
yeah.
think they just wanted me to make a new series, call it roommates still.
Yeah, 100% just do it, honestly.
Yeah.
The
Ye-
fan base demands it, bro.
They just bring it back, but you open it up and it's 2027 surprise. You're watching a zombie roleplay now. Everyone knows the YouTube rules. Once you click on a video, you can't click out.
Yep, you can't click out. You gotta watch the whole thing. That is a rule,
Right?
everybody.
Everyone
right?
that's watching this podcast, you cannot click out.
You're not allowed to. You're gonna. The FBI is watching, so just like. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that, but it's whatever.
You wanna know what doesn't get you into trouble?
What?
Audible. Audible is a subscription service that allows you to buy audiobooks that you can listen to on your phone.
Oh my
I'm not gonna continue this because I do not want a cease and desist letter showing up. I'm gonna have Amazon lawyers being like, we didn't legally authorize you to say this.
Yeah. Audible is just like, honestly, I'm not giving them like, this is free promo right now. They're not sponsored with us. I listen to Audible all the time. I love it. But besides the point.
Right, I don't think they've caught on.
Well, I don't know.
You know, you can get a free audiobook if you go to audible.com.
Oh my god.
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored, but like, do this and use my link in the description for 20%. But no, we're not sponsored. But that also
bring up the Audible podcast or the Audible sponsorship every single episode of the podcast until they do sponsor us.
Yeah.
Eventually it will work.
Eventually it'll work. And you wanna know a sponsor what I think would be dope to have?
Honey. Honey is a free browser add-on available on Google.
Yeah, Honey. I use that all the time. I'm not even gonna lie.
I only installed it recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It saved me so much money. Wow.
I don't order much.
I do because I have an addiction, but that's beside the point. A cool sponsor that I think would have I can't speak today, but a cool
dictionary.
Yeah. the dictionary, the
Thank you,
Webster's
for sponsoring this podcast.
Teach me how to speak English properly, please.
The Duolingo sponsorship.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I think
I'd honestly be for that.
I would be for that too. Duolingo.
Duolingo, if you're out there.
I have 70K on my main channel. Please, thank you. But Five Guys would be a good one because I just really like Five Guys. You shove it's a burger joint. It's burgers.
Do you need to be like paid for that, or are you just like, it's out of the honor, the privilege?
It's out of the privilege.
They like send you something, email like, hey, so we saw your podcast. We're interested. I'll take it.
Yeah.
We'd like to discuss. I will take it. Do you want pay? I will take it. How many emails do I need to say this?
Yes.
It's just out of the privilege.
I love Five Guys. It's so good. My sister can't eat the fries though, so that's a bummer.
You know, speaking of guys to watch out in the community. Hi, we're back on topic.
Hi, sorry.
I only thought of this segue. I didn't really know where I was going afterwards.
Yeah, but let's just talk about really quickly types of people that you should watch out for in the community. Okay,
the people that, like, once you get some sort of following or you're in a decently sized series that gets you a lot of attention, the people that slide in your DMs like, hey, do you want to voice a character?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Definitely be very wary of that overall, because, like, being in the MCRP community, you're going to get people that want you to voice stuff. Always get as much info on the role as possible before you agree to, oh yeah, sure. Jack sounds like a nice role. Sure, I'll go with that. And then you get in, you're the main character. You're in every episode. Surprise, every episode's 20 minutes long. We're signed on for 15 episodes, 3 seasons. I also need all of your lines by next week.
For all of season 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, all of season 1. Sorry, bud. Have fun. That's a good, like, 3 hours of recording.
Oh, yeah.
Like, get as much info, ask, like, okay, how big is the role? Like, can I get a link to where it is going to be put up on? Can I know how many lines I'm going to have? Can I know how flexible is the due dates? Who else is in this project? Because you can really see by, like, who else is in this project. If it's, you know, you can just tell how clout chasey it is, where it's obvious that, like, you're this person. I want you in the series. It's not out of like a, oh yeah, I think you'd fit the character. It's just, you're big. I want you in my series.
100%. And then there are the people who are the types of people who will just randomly one day, you've never talked to this person before, like you don't know who they are, they're randomly just like, hey, what's up? Thought we could talk and chill out. We could totally be friends with each other, especially when you have right after a big project
Yeah,
that gives you some sort of clout for 2.2 seconds. And people just go crazy for some reason and just go into your DMs and
after
just
Camp Karma, the amount of Instagram DMs I got saying,
oh my
hey, can
god.
we be friends? That's not how you make friends, people. Let it be on the record. You don't make friends by sliding up in someone's DMs. Can we be friends? No. The best way to become friends with your favorite YouTuber or whatever is just be in the community. Work towards, like, eventually, chances are, if you are working at it and you're decent enough, you will get in a project or something. That is about, like, the best way to, without being, hey, can we be friends?
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to play Minecraft with me? Can I join your roleplay? I want to be a voice actor.
Yeah. It's like it's really weird. Like those are the types of people that you want to watch out for though. Because like especially when they're like not like a child. Like if you know what I mean by that. Like if it's like a
yeah,
grown adult and they are doing that and they know what they're doing. 100%. Like they 100% know what they are doing. They know what they want. They are trying to be like manipulative, blah blah blah. Just like that type of just like that type of person.
yeah,
Mostly how I've formed relationships within this community is either I have voice acted for people and we've gotten to know each other, or people have voice acted for me and we've gotten to know each other, or I've met people through other people's projects.
exactly.
That's the type of thing, and that's how you make real nice organic relationships within this community. You join a community, you talk in it, you chill out, like
Yeah.
that's what you do.
Like, that's how I've met, the friends I have today, being in projects with them and working with them and such and such. Like, I have not made one friend that's, like, there from,
Hey, can we be friends?
Mm-hmm.
like, it's just,
It's definitely super just like weird, especially when you're someone who is over the age of 18 and you're a creator and you have like a 10-year-old in your DMs being like, hey,
yeah.
can we be friends? And I am just like, I'm like 20, I'm 20, like 3. You're 10. I don't know how
Yeah,
we
I
could be
once had a very
friends.
young person come into my Instagram DMs during the Camp Karma days where they did the whole, I want to be friends. And then they, they were like super young and they would just send me like random selfies like, do you like my makeup? And I'm like, sure. I mean, like, I am not the type, like, I am, like, not the person you should send these to. You shouldn't really send these to, like, content creators in general. They do not know you. There are creeps out there in the community.
100% there are.
Like, you should not just be doing this. I do not understand.
Yeah, that's why I'm always just like very cautious with people, especially in like the Starlight Studios community Discord. I
Mm,
know in other community discords that I've been in for certain creators communities, I've noticed that some creators kind of have strict guideline rules, being like, "Hey, like, don't do this, 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 and this. We're doing this for your protection. Like, we don't want you to go
mm,
missing." And then there are other creators who are just like, "Yo, selfie, chat, go, post your
yeah.
information in here now." Like it's like really weird. So that's why I personally say if you want to like post your own like selfies, do it at your own risk. There are creeps on the internet, there are creeps in this community. Just be careful, know what you're doing. Don't give out any personal information.
Right.
Like it's just like and I feel like young people
With my
don't.
stuff, it's, if you want, like, yeah, similar to you, like, if you want to post your selfies and like get makeup tips, go for it. I mean, post it in the media chat, whatever. But like, if I see something happening, like, I haven't had to deal with this situation, but like, if I saw some real weird stuff going on, like in the public chats, like that's when you kind of draw the line.
Yeah, I've definitely had to. That stuff has happened 100%, and I've definitely had to draw the line with a lot of people, and sometimes that makes me come off as a good person, sometimes it doesn't. But when I need to draw the line with someone in a Discord, I will, because like it's not okay. Like you can't be doing that, because like there are kids in the community, and I feel like these are also people to watch out for. People who don't have any regard or respect for the children within the community. That's the type of people who I think is the most dangerous, because we're doing Minecraft roleplays. This is Minecraft. Kids are drawn to this game for whatever reason. It wasn't originally a game meant for kids. It was to thrive off of, older 8-bit games and the nostalgia for the adults. But kids gravitated toward the game. We can't really do that. It happens with anything. It happened with Fortnite. It happened with Valorant now. But like there are kids in the community, and you have to be respectful of that, because like no matter what you think your demographic is, no matter what how old people in your community Discord say that they are, like you have to be aware that there are kids watching. And yeah, do whatever you want with your content, but just be respectful and just be aware that kids are here. I know not everybody wants to be super clean, squeaky clean, rainbows, butterflies coming out of my ass. Like, see, I just broke it. But like, not everybody wants to do that. Well, no, not everybody wants to be PG-13, and I understand that, but it's also kind of the mindset of like, you're setting out.
At least have like an idea that you don't have to censor yourself, but at least have in mind like my content may not be directed towards children, but children are certainly going to watch this. Like, you don't need to be putting a bunch of like, whatever. I can't come up with any examples, but
yeah,
my brain is fried.
Same, but at the end of the day, you're trying to make content on YouTube, and you're trying to grow within the community, so that automatically makes you a content creator. You're gonna have people who are gonna look up to you, and you're gonna have people who are going to inspire to either be like you or create content like you. So that comes with a major responsibility of being a role model.
Right.
And that comes with a lot of responsibilities, like not showing off specific things to your audience, especially within this Minecraft roleplay community, because once again, there are children here. Like, you shouldn't be promoting certain things within that's just my own opinion. Like, everybody can do their own thing, but within my own opinion, like, it's not our place to be showing kids some sort of explicit content. Like, it's not our place.
Be mindful.
Yeah, be mindful. Like, it's the internet. They might go searching for stuff, but it's not our place to like give them the tools in order to go search for it. You know what I mean? But that's just why I think those types of people are the most dangerous, because they just don't have any regard for anybody but their own mindset. But yeah.
I don't know how long this has been going, and I don't know how long you want it to go.
Oh, it's like 43 minutes. It's fine.
So if you're waiting on me to segue out of this, that's on you. I do not know.
Okay, I'm keeping this in, by the way. This is great content. But thank you guys.
Hit the like button, guys.
Hit the like button and make sure to comment down below and tell us your favorite part. Sorry.
That was disturbing.
It was disturbing, especially with the monotone. But thank you guys so much for watching the podcast, the first episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any topics that you would like us to cover or talk about, let us know in the comment section, not the description, because you can't edit the description. The comment section, unless. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it.
Make sure to tune in next time where we'll be talking about a hit mobile game, Raid Shadow Legends. It's an immersive online experience with everything you'd expect from a brand new RPG title.
Yep, 100%.
If I say these sponsors, eventually they will sponsor us.
Five Guys, please sponsor me. Thank you. Also, comment down below what type of guest stars you would like to see within the community or in the podcast. Swampert. Okay, Tyler. But we'll bring him in when we talk about voice actors, I guess. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for listening to our opinions and rambling. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.